Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I'm Meenoti Chatterjee with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates and lays foundation stone of several development projects at Rohtak in Haryana. Pakistan-sponsored terrorists making desperate attempts to create turmoil in Jammu and Kashmir, says National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. Home Minister Amit Shah chairs North-Eastern Council meeting in Guwahati. US President Donald Trump calls off peace talks with Taliban over Kabul attack. Eminent lawyer and former Union Minister Ram Jethmalani passes away at the age of 95. And in US Open tennis, Canadian teen Bianca Andreescu stuns Serena Williams to win maiden Grand Slam title. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated and laid the foundation stone of several development projects at Rohtak in Haryana today. He laid the foundation of Shri Sheetla Mata Devi Medical College in Gurugram, 576 housing units for police officials in Bhonsi, a mega food park in Rohtak, and Integrated Command and Control Center in Karnal. He also inaugurated affordable housing complexes in Rohtak, revival of Dalhera Distributory, and Integrated Command and Control Center in Faridabad. Later addressing Vijay Sankalp rally in Rohtak, the Prime Minister expressed happiness that the Haryana government is giving extensive emphasis on education of the girl child.
लगभग 2000 करोड़ रुपए की परियोजनाओं का शिलान्यास और उद्घाटन किया गया है। इसमें बेटियों की उच्च शिक्षा के लिए सिरसा, पलवल, हिसार और नूह में डिग्री कॉलेज भी शामिल है।
Mr. Modi said Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao campaign has been a success in Haryana. He said the manner in which the ratio of daughters has increased is being discussed all over the country. The Prime Minister said the mega food park will provide ample job opportunities to the farmers and the youth in the state.
ये फूड पार्क हरियाणा के किसानों के लिए, यहाँ के युवा साथियों के लिए आय के रोजगार के अनेक अवसर तैयार करने वाला है। जिन लोगों की दिवाली इस बार अपने नए घर में बीतने वाली है, उन्हें अभी से मेरी बहुत-बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
Mr. Modi said people of Haryana have benefited from BJP-led government in the centre as well as in the state. He said at present work is going on in Haryana with the help of the central government on large projects worth about 25,000 crore rupees. The Prime Minister today said the Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, has inspired thousands of young minds to take up science, which is a victory on its own. He said this in response to tweets by prominent people from different walks of life. Mr. Modi stated that hard work and dedication have made ISRO a pioneer in space technology, and the same passion will continue to ensure the agency to scale newer heights. The Prime Minister said for champions like ISRO and sports persons, there is no such thing as failure, but only learning. He said the nation and its citizens are proud of ISRO and its scientists. The US Space Agency NASA and UAE Space Agency have also lauded the ISRO's attempt to land its Chandrayaan-2 mission on the moon. Yesterday, the lander of the lunar craft Chandrayaan-2 had snapped its communication with the ground stations just before its planned soft landing on the moon. However, ISRO said 90 to 95% of the Chandrayaan-2 mission objectives has been accomplished, and it will continue contributing to lunar science despite the loss of communication with the lander. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval has said Pakistan-sponsored terrorists are making desperate attempts to create turmoil in Jammu and Kashmir. Interacting with media yesterday, he said, they are making all efforts to prevent restoration of normalcy in Jammu and Kashmir. In a scathing attack on Pak-sponsored terrorism, Mr. Doval said efforts made by Pakistan to create turmoil in Jammu and Kashmir reflect its desperation. He said they have been thoroughly exposed and lost face in front of those whom they sold false dreams. He reiterated that amendment in the constitution is an internal matter of India and majority of Kashmiris support the abrogation of Article 370, which was a special discrimination, not a special status. Meanwhile, overall situation in Kashmir remains under control and no untoward incident has been reported from any part of the valley. In view of improvement in the situation, the administration is gradually relaxing restrictions in a phased manner. However, restrictions under Section 144 have been reimposed in Srinagar and several other areas in view of Ashura processions. In yet another incident of ceasefire violation, Pakistani troops resorted to unprovoked and indiscriminate firing along the line of control in Rajouri district of Jammu division today. They targeted Indian forward posts and civilian areas. According to the defense spokesperson, Pakistani troops resorted to firing of small arms and shelling with mortars, targeting Sundarbani and Naushera sectors of Rajouri district around 10 a.m. today. Alert Indian troops retaliated and gave a befitting reply. There was no immediate report of any loss of life or damage on the Indian side so far. The exchange of fire was going on when reports last came in. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar will hold a press conference in New Delhi today to brief on the steps and achievements of the government in the first 100 days of its second term. Several union ministers will also hold media interactions in different cities across the country in the next few days. In a series of tweets today, Mr. Javadekar said several crucial decisions were taken by the government for the welfare of the people. He said a historic step was taken to repeal Articles 370 and 35A of the Constitution to bring Jammu and Kashmir to the mainstream. He said for the first time, monsoon session of Parliament functioned without disruptions and a record 30 bills were passed. Mr. Javadekar said in line with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of achieving a $5 trillion economy, 2 cabinet committees have been set up to spur investment and create new employment opportunities. This is All India Radio, giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Home Minister Amit Shah has stressed on preparing a roadmap to promote culture and heritage of the North-East. He said if people ignore the rich cultural heritage of the North-East, development will have no meaning. He was addressing the 68th plenary of the North Eastern Council, NEC, in Guwahati today. The Home Minister clarified that Article 371 of the Constitution will not be abrogated, adding that certain forces are trying to create confusion on it. He called for resolving the border dispute of the North-East through talks. He said zero tolerance against terrorism will continue and said that the menace has been controlled in the North-East. Mr. Shah termed the North-East as the storehouse of varied culture and a lot of languages and dialects. The Home Minister announced that the North-East Council will earmark 1/3 of its fund for focused funding of priority areas and deprived sections of society in the North-East. He said not a single infiltrator will be allowed to stay in the region. Mr. Shah said that port connectivity with Bangladesh will boost GDP of the country. He said development of the North-East is the priority of the Prime Minister and the NDA government. Addressing the session, Donor Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh said North-East Council has been given its highest budgetary allotment of 1,476 crore rupees for the year 2019-20. Dr. Singh said that much emphasis has been given to the development of the North-East. The North-East Council is a nodal agency for the economic and social development of the North-East, which consists of 8 states of the region. More from our correspondent.
The 2-day plenary of the NEC is the 68th since the inception of the Council in 1971. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Union Minister for Donor Dr. Jitendra Singh, Governors and Chief Ministers of the member states are participating in the sessions. The NEC has been restructured last year to include Union Home Minister as the chairman of the Council, and this will be the second plenary to be chaired by the Union Home Minister. The plenary is expected to deliberate on the progress of ongoing projects, outlays by central ministries in the northeastern region, and plans for the period beyond the current financial year. With Manas Pratim Sarma, Nazin Sarkar, AIR News, Guwahati.
Noted lawyer and former Union Minister Ram Jethmalani passed away at his residence in New Delhi this morning. He was 95. Jethmalani, a sitting member of the Rajya Sabha, was suffering from age-related ailments for some time. The President, the Vice President and the Prime Minister have expressed grief over the demise of Ram Jethmalani. In a tweet, President Ramnath Kovind said, "The nation has lost a distinguished jurist, a person of great erudition and intellect." Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu said he has lost a dear friend with whom he had a very long association, both as minister and as a member of parliament. Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a tweet said one of the best aspects of Mr. Jethmalani was the ability to speak his mind, and he did so without any fear. Mr. Modi said during the dark days of the emergency, his fortitude and fight for public liberties will be remembered. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar described Jethmalani as an outstanding criminal lawyer and an outspoken politician. Here is a tribute.
Born in Shikarpur in Sindh province, now in Pakistan, Ram Jethmalani obtained a law degree at an early age and started practicing law in Karachi until the partition of India. Even though he was primarily known as a criminal lawyer, he appeared in many important cases concerning constitutional matters. He was elected to the Rajya Sabha 6 times and twice to the Lok Sabha. He served as Union Minister of Law and Justice, Company Affairs, Urban Affairs and Employment in the Atal Bihari Vajpayee cabinets. He also served as Chairman of the Bar Council of India.
The ambitious Poshan Abhiyan of the central government is being carried out successfully in Himachal Pradesh. Its aim is to ensure holistic development and adequate nutrition for pregnant women, mothers and children. Chief Minister Jairam Thakur conferred the state-level award to the entire team of Pangan Anganwadi Centre for Child Development project at Katren in Kulu district for better work under the campaign. We have a report.
Under the Poshan Abhiyan, the medical checkup of pregnant and lactating women and newborns is being examined and sensitized regarding right nutrition and anemia. Senior Supervisor Surinder Singh, Child Development Project of Kullu District, said that as a part of the nutrition campaign, the team of Pangan Anganwadi Center made people aware of the ill effects of malnutrition by organizing camps at various places.
हमें पोषण अभियान के तहत राज्य स्तर पर पुरस्कार मिला है। पोषण अभियान के तहत एक जन आंदोलन पूरे देश में चला हुआ है। उसको सफल बनाने के लिए हम लोगों ने विभिन्न अपने आंगनवाड़ी स्तर पर और सर्कल स्तर पर बहुत सारे शिविर आयोजित किए।
आशा वर्कर अनीता ठाकुर said,
हमने आंगनवाड़ी केंद्र के साथ मिलकर एनीमिया की जांच की और कई स्तर पर हमने शिविर लगाए और इसमें हमने महामारी के दौरान महिलाओं को होने वाली जो भी प्रॉब्लम है उनके बारे में हमने बात की और उसमें उनके साथ हमने मिलजुल कर सहयोग दिया।
Certainly joint efforts are needed to make Poshan Abhiyan successful. Sanjeev Sundariyal, AIR News, Shimla.
U.S. President Donald Trump has called off peace talks with Taliban leaders that sought to end America's 18-year war in Afghanistan. In a series of tweets, Trump said he had been set to meet Afghan President Ashraf Ghani and senior Taliban leaders at Camp David. However, he cancelled the meeting and called off negotiations after the group admitted to an attack in Kabul that killed a U.S. soldier. As part of the proposal deal, the U.S. had announced to withdraw 5,400 troops from Afghanistan within 20 weeks. In tennis, Canadian teenager Bianca Andreescu stunned Serena Williams in a gripping U.S. Open women's single final to win her first Grand Slam title. 15th seed Andreescu defeated 37-year-old Williams 6-3, 7-5 at New York. With the win, the 19-year-old Andreescu has become the first Canadian to win a tennis major. She's the first teenager to win a Grand Slam since Maria Sharapova claimed the 2006 title. In the men's singles final, second-seeded Spaniard Rafael Nadal will take on fifth-seeded Russian Daniil Medvedev in New York after midnight tonight. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates and lays foundation stone of several development projects at Rohtak in Haryana. Pakistan-sponsored terrorists making desperate attempts to create turmoil in Jammu and Kashmir, says National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. Home Minister Amit Shah chairs Northeastern Council meeting in Guwahati. US President Donald Trump calls off peace talks with Taliban over Kabul attack. Eminent lawyer and former Union Minister Ram Jethmalani passes away at the age of 95. And in US Open tennis, Canadian teen Bianca Andreescu stuns Serena Williams to win maiden Grand Slam title. And with that, we end the midday news.